All right. Look, I'm going to warn you right now. I'm warn all of you right now. Number one, I'm reading all of this off of a script because I'm bad at improv. Okay. Number two, this is going to be one of the, if not the most frustrating video of mine that you have ever watched. Okay? This is like some weekly update. We look forward to having those conversations with you in the coming months level of frustrating. Okay? I can't be specific about anything. I am not allowed to talk specifics of anything new, weapons, armor, perks, UI, any information on several things, quotes from the studio on things still under development, features on the roadmap and those not mentioned, and like a zillion other things, okay? I can't. Even the answers to the questions that we asked Bungie, can't talk about them. Can't do it. They won't let me. They're going to sue me for $5 million. Literally $5 million. So what can I actually talk about? Well, the first thing on the list that I can talk about are my overall impressions on how the summit went. Okay. Well, when I got invited to this event, I thought it was going to be really stupid and pointless and a bunch of PR nonsense. I was kind of hoping that it was going to be that so that I can come home and I could make a video and I could post on Reddit and say it was all PR crap and they don't care. And it would have been vindicating and haha, I beat the system, and then I would have got sad. I'd say ever since I started covering Destiny, Bungie has felt like it's had this very holier-than-thou attitude when it's come to developing Bungie. We know everything. You know nothing. Let us make the game. Just tell us what your problems are, stuff like that. Although on an individual level, like talking with developers individually, I don't get that vibe at all. It's just the whole of the company has felt like that. But this is why I've always said that I feel like I have no power when it comes to anything related to the development process, even if I actually do. I rarely felt like I've had any sort of an impact, even though a lot of people think that I just control the entire game and I'm just texting Bungie whenever I want. Nerf Gallahorn, please. Strike doors. Okay, spare me. This is the first time, this event, since I've started covering Destiny, that I feel like my feedback and my peers' feedback has actually made an impact on the development of the game. We don't see any fruits of that labor just yet, but hopefully in the fall we will. It's the first time that I feel like Bungie has actually listened to us directly, and we've had an impact. Bungie was very open with us. I took 6 pages of notes. They're all in here. I can't show you them, but trust me, they're here. Hang on. Wait. See? There's stuff in there. Okay? There's notes. 6 pages. I took notes about their answers to our questions. Not many, if any, responses to those questions were canned PR nonsense. We can't talk about it, etc., etc. And we'll talk about the questions that we asked in a minute. They admitted some stuff. Bungie admitted some stuff that I was glad to hear them admit and discuss. And it was very refreshing to hear that. It was refreshing to see that holier-than-thou attitude just completely crumble and to see Bungie be a bit more humble than what I'm used to seeing. Speaking of the questions that were asked, the second thing on the list, the questions that we asked of Bungie. We pummeled them relatively hard with questions that we wanted answers to, like good answers. I asked one of the first questions, which was, what was the design choice behind the casualification of Destiny 2? All right? That's how we started the day, okay? We asked about weapon slots, sandbox, random rolls, clan engrams, guided games, lore, progression, collectibles, features, or what all of that boils down to, what the hell happened, Bungie? What happened? Where did we go wrong here? And I had an answer written down to this question, but I'm not allowed to discuss it because $5 million. But the things they did talk about made sense. It didn't make me happy at all. I was still upset, but I could see why they did what they did. We asked about PvP. What were the choices behind this and that? All the things that the community's been asking on Reddit, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, whatever. Why the decision to go to 4v4? Why the change to the sandbox? Again, I cannot give any specifics, but we did actually get real answers. I'm not happy that I can't give you those answers. Maybe one day I will, or Bungie will talk about it. Lore. Questions were asked about lore. You know, the tone of Destiny has shifted in the past couple of releases. Bungie is aware. They know. And I was encouraged by their answers. You're going to hear me say that a zillion times in this video. I was encouraged by their answers and their responses on how they plan on handling lore and story moving into the future. We also talked about new stuff like, and they were able to talk about that too. Not only that, but we were able to give immediate feedback on those things. How can I put this? Okay, so Bungie was in early talks and still is in early talks about adding turkeys to the tower, right? Turkeys. And they explained the turkeys and why specifically turkeys. And immediately the response from the room was, no. No, what? No, you can't do that. You cannot add turkeys to the tower. You need to add cats or dogs to the tower, or the community will not like it. And they were like, yeah, we kind of thought that turkeys might not be the best, but we still wanted to run it by you guys. And then we had a back and forth on the situation, which is still in very, very early development. Like, they just started talking about it within the last week. And that was really cool to actually be part of a discussion about a thing that is just now starting to be made. So, yeah, we were pretty happy with the candidness of the replies that Bungie gave us, and Bungie at least didn't seem to pull any punches with us. You know, we asked a question, and they were like, okay, well, this is why. And, you know, they just went right into it. Third thing, how we feel about the upcoming changes. Changes are coming. They are coming. I don't know what's coming in Warmind, so I'm not even going to try and anticipate what's coming in Warmind. But more changes for the fall. Changes into the future. We asked many times about Bungie trying to cater the game more towards the avid fans of the game, the hobbyists, the hardcore, the active, always a fan players of the game, and their plans on what they plan on doing for those people, about developing the game for those kinds of people. I was encouraged by their answers, okay? Encouraged by their answers. Oh my God. Ugh. Want to talk. There are some big changes on the horizon. Maybe not stuff everyone will like. Maybe not big changes. There are changes coming. And maybe not stuff everybody will like. But they are changes nonetheless. There are a couple of things happening that I would say the overwhelming majority of people will like. And I would not say that without a lot of confidence behind that, considering the state of the game and the community. Maybe they're not changes specifically. Maybe they're like... A point is, there's a couple of things coming in the fall that I feel like a lot of people will have a sigh of relief for. We didn't agree on everything, you know, in the turkeys. But Bungie seemed receptive to changing those things or reevaluating them instead of just making them on their own and then releasing it in the fall, and then everyone's mad about this turkeys in the tower and there's no cats or no dogs. Why are there turkeys in the tower? So we got to talk about all that before things actually got developed. Final thing. Thoughts on the new mode. Whoa. New mode? What? Okay. Yeah, I can't describe anything about it. Even if you knew the name, you would not be able to guess what the thing actually was based on the name. But it's called and it was pretty fun. It was an interesting change of pace from the norm, something that feels like Destiny. It was the one thing that I'd say overwhelmingly so had a very good first impression among the entire group that was there. And if it turns out well, I could potentially see myself playing this mode quite often because of how much I enjoyed it. Man, this sucks. I want to talk about it. Okay. Remember when I said this was going to be a frustrating video? Yeah. It's frustrating for me too. So that was the summit, basically. Bungie seemed responsive to feedback. They seemed humble. So either they are humble, or they're all the best liars in the world, and they all went through a lot of work just to lie about stuff, and it's all a conspiracy. But this is the first time that I'm going to give them a little bit of praise since the release of Destiny 2. All that being said, it is still on Bungie to perform. I am not going to sit here and say, oh, Destiny 2, it's saved, we're saved. It's going to be amazing in the fall with the DLC, blah, blah, blah. You should totally come back in September. I have no idea. I have no friggin' clue. Okay, the changes are cool. They appear to change things. But how will they change things? And will they change things for the better? I don't know. Bungie still needs to make things happen. Okay, they need to take our feedback. They need to take all of that feedback, and they need to turn it into something cool and fun. They need a Taken King 2.0 for that fall DLC. They need a massive success. Otherwise, they are in trouble. They need some really good stuff for the community. Otherwise, a lot of people are going... Like, we've already had a lot of people leave. Like, everybody knows the status of the game. And until we're reading patch notes and playing the game, I am not going to say that all faith is restored and everything is great. Bungie needs to deliver the goods. They got to deliver. We gave them feedback, a lot of feedback. So it is on them to take that feedback from not only us, but from the rest of the community as well, and do something with it. The summit does not mean that Bungie is now off the hook and they get a free pass from anyone. Not from me, not from you, not from anyone in the community. And I encourage you to continue to hold them accountable. Okay, we are not out of the woods yet. We at least have a map. And now we need to learn and figure out if Bungie has some good cartography skills, okay? Okay. That is going to end the summit portion of the video, but I have one more thing to cover, to ask of you. We played a little bit of Warmind while we were there on the second day. The first day was like 7-8 hours of discussion, plus more discussion after that. So I have Warmind footage. I have some. My plan was to not upload for similar reasons that I didn't upload for Curse of Osiris or go to the Curse of Osiris capture session. I am not here to market the expansions right now, okay? Things are bad with the game, and I feel like showing off pre-release footage would not help my integrity. I like to think that I've built this channel and sort of my reputation around integrity and credibility and respect. And I'd rather build that even further with my audience and the community than get 100, 200,000 views. Which is why there are no plans to upload footage from the summit. I would, however, cover whatever is shown in the reveal stream on the 24th, but even that kind of feels like a similar move, like, oh, I'm not going to upload the summit footage, but I'm going to talk about the expansion anyway. I don't know. That being said, I understand the value of opinions on pre-release footage. And, you know, it helps you inform yourself on whether or not that you should invest your money into this expansion. I will tell you right now, I don't have a lot of footage. It's footage of one thing, just one thing, like 15 minutes of one thing. And I understand that this channel has become much more about what I think about stuff as opposed to guides and all that over the past 6 months. So in the description of this video is a poll that asks you, do you want me to upload and discuss the limited Warmind content that I got at the event? Basically that, yes or no. That's it. If there's an overwhelming amount of yes, like 90% or more, then I will upload it and we will discuss it. If not, then I'll probably just cover whatever they show on the reveal stream on the 24th after it's over. Or maybe I just won't do anything at all since everyone else is going to be talking about it. We'll talk about it on a stream or something. It is entirely up to you guys what you want me to do. Okay? Yes, no, upload footage, don't upload footage. Tell me what you want. I will deliver. Okay? Sound good? If it sounds good, a positive rating is appreciated on this video. Thanks for watching.